how it works in our final month. We're underway in Week 14. And, boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds. Now Wilson on first down. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
On second down, right back to Hines. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Here's Watson. Being chased out left. And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive. And now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And that is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Travis Homer, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. On the return is Hines. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Watson just beating the play clock. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. This is intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
But to me, it's pretty simple. It's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Travis Homer with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it is 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Watson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Watson on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Open man is Trey Burton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. To the air yet again, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. This is Hines, able to fight through one tackle. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Faking the give. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
26 Mike.
Watson now to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Watson off play action. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. 14. To throw is Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And this is taken in at the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give him 32 on the play. To throw again is Wilson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Dalvin Tomlinson able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Check. Lucky. Check 43. Block that.
Now Wilson. Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. That's Carson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
He's tight right here.
On 3rd down, Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will extend this big lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Watson's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
26 Mike. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
From the gun, here's Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And his throw is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turned over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. So that'll back them up 5. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. Hines. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They run again with Hines. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They'll try the air now with Watson. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Cook, a 1st down and more, and all the way down to the 25-yard line. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. And they'll come up empty on the try for 2. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Yeah. Making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Throwing is Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Being chased out left. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They run again with Carson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go back to Carson here on second. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. This complete to Lockett. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. Now it's Carson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On second down at 4, Watson lets it fly for Thielen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Seahawks on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's in the 30.
Fuck was there a linebacker
10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the masterclass right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. He gives it off to Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Carson the first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chaz Surratt picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll dump this off to Cook. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. To throw is Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. They find some open field here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Here's Hines. Big hold to the 30, and he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line.
Of course, bro. Of course, nothing happened. You beat me fair and square, but nothing's going my way.
That's going to count as that because now
passes, fucking penalties. Like I can't win.
Up again, don't they?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Alton Robinson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.